Hello dear students, we are going to derive the expressions for the common potential and loss of electrical energy due to sharing of charges between two capacitors. When a capacitor of capacitance C1 is charged by a battery of voltage V1 and the other capacitor of capacitance C2 is charged by a battery of voltage V2, then the total charge will be equal to Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2. Q1 is the charge on first capacitor, which is equal to C1 V1 plus Q2 is the charge on second capacitor, which is C2 V2. Suppose this is equation 1. Now disconnected from their batteries, two capacitors are connected in parallel as in this diagram. Then the charges are redistributed between two capacitors, keeping total charge constant. If V is the common potential difference in parallel, then charge on C1 will be equal to Q1 dash given by C1 into V, and charge on C2 will be Q2 dash given by C2 into V. Therefore, the total charge in parallel combination will be equal to Q dash, which is Q1 dash plus Q2 dash, which is C1 V plus C2 into V. V taken common, it becomes C1 plus C2 into V. Suppose this is equation 2. Now from the law of conservation of charge, total initial charge is equal to total final charge. Therefore, Q is equal to Q1 dash, that is C1 V1 plus C2 V2 is equal to C1 plus C2 into V, which gives V as C1 V1 plus C2 V2 upon C1 plus C2, which is the expression for the common potential in parallel. Suppose equation 3. Now the loss of electrical energy due to parallel combination of capacitors will be delta U is equal to U1 plus U2 minus U, where U1 is the initial electrical energy on first capacitor, U2 is initial electrical energy on second capacitor, and U is the final electrical energy in parallel combination. So U1 is equal to half C1 V1 square, U2 is half C2 V2 square minus U is half C parallel into V square, and C parallel is C1 plus C2. Therefore, U will be equal to half C1 plus C2 into V square, or it can be written as delta U is equal to half taken common C1 V1 square plus C2 V2 square minus C1 plus C2 into V square. And from equation 3, we put the value of V. We get half C1 V1 square plus C2 V2 square minus C1 plus C2 upon C1 plus C2 whole square into C1 V1 plus C2 V2 whole square. 1 power of C1 plus C2 cancels out, and we get half C1 V1 square plus C2 V2 square minus C1 V1 square C1 square V1 square plus C2 square V2 square plus 2 C1 V1 C2 V2 upon C1 plus C2. C1 plus C2 taken as LCM, it gives half. So C1 square V1 square cancels out, C2 square V2 square also cancels out, and C1 C2 taken common in the numerator, we get half C1 C2 into V1 square plus V2 square minus 2 V1 V2 upon C1 plus C2, and V1 square plus V2 square minus 2 V1 V2 is V1 minus V2 whole square. So it gives delta U as half C1 C2 upon C1 plus C2 into V1 minus V2 whole square. This is the expression for the energy lost due to this is the expression for the loss of kinetic energy due to parallel combination of initially charged capacitors. Also, the right hand side of equation 4 is positive. Therefore, the electrical energy will be lost. Next, we take energy density of a charged capacitor. For a parallel plate capacitor with dielectric of relative permittivity epsilon r, the capacitance is given by the relation C is equal to A epsilon naught epsilon r upon d, or epsilon naught into epsilon r is the epsilon. So C is also equal to A epsilon upon d. Now energy stored on charged capacitor is given by U is equal to half Q into V. Therefore, energy density will be equal to energy stored upon volume. Energy stored is 1 by 2 Q into V and volume is A into D. So, Q upon A gives surface charge density sigma and V upon D gives electric field intensity E. So, energy density is equal to half E into sigma. Also, energy stored on capacitor is given by half CV square. Therefore, energy density will be equal to half CV square upon volume A into V, volume A into D. So, it can be written as half C is A epsilon upon D into V square upon A into D. A cancels out and it gives half epsilon into V upon D whole square, which can be written as half epsilon into E square, because E is equal to V by D. Thus, energy density of a charged capacitor may be written as half E into sigma or half epsilon into E square.